What's up, everybody? I'm so glad to join you once again on Ashonda at Large, and today we're going to talk about something that is near and dear to my heart. I'm going to talk to you all about being pregnant with purpose. Stay tuned. Ladies, it's time to change your mind and change your marriage. I want to invite you to pick up a copy of my new book, Girlfriend Mentality to Wife Reality. Download it today, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks. So those of you who have been following my channel for some time know that my husband and I are expecting our newest little one. It is our 9th, and for those of you who are wondering what that looks like, here I am, big and bold. Yes, I am big and bold and pregnant. And yes, you heard me right, I said our 9th child. We have currently 4 boys, 4 girls, and we are expecting another little guy on the way, who will be here probably within the next week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll see, y'all. Keep me in prayer. For those of you who have been pregnant, y'all understand that there are trimesters. First trimester, second trimester, third trimester. In the first trimester, you're feeling pretty miserable. You know, some of y'all have battled with nausea, and others like me just exhausted all the time. But it doesn't feel good. Being pregnant, I always say the blessing is the baby, not the pregnancy, because pregnancy can feel very, very miserable. And by the time you get to the second trimester, you have a little bit more energy, you're feeling better, but now you have more weight on you, you're carrying a heavier demand. By the time you get to the third trimester, it's like all the trimesters wrapped up in one. You just kind of feel miserable a lot more than you feel better. And you have to be much more intentional about how you eat. You got to be more intentional about exercise and also rest. And that's the stage that I'm in right now. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Life is no different. Life really, for those of us who are believers in Yahushua HaMashiach, is no different. When the Most High Yah is calling you to great purpose in your life, you are, in fact, pregnant. You are pregnant with what it is that He's called you to. And the reality is that in that pregnancy, that there are stages. There are stages that feel completely horrible. There are times, especially at the beginning when you're pregnant with purpose, when you may feel like, why did I get pregnant? Why am I here? Should I abort this pregnancy? And many of our people do. Many of our people physically abort, and many of our people spiritually abort the promise that they have been given by the Most High Yah for their life. And it's really sad, because the thing is that the misery that you're facing while you're pregnant with purpose is all a part of the plan. Some of you are going through situations where it seems like it doesn't make any sense. Like the Apostle Paul talked about, that you're perplexed, that it's mind-boggling situations that you're facing. And you don't understand how this can even have any type of role in what the promise that the Most High Yah had for you. But you have to understand that this is all a part of the process. I know through this pregnancy, y'all, I have been miserable. Okay? I mean, miserable. Because, like I said, this is number 9. So I still have the responsibility of taking care of my 8 children, along with all the circumstances of life. And trust me, y'all, we've had quite a bit of circumstances during this pregnancy. I mean, some really, really difficult circumstances. And I have to tell you that there are times when I absolutely wanted to give up. There are times when I would call my girlfriends and I say, y'all, please pray for me, because I don't think I can make it, y'all. I'm tired. I'm tired of going through this. This is just too much. And those who know me the best, they have seen me in my lowest of lows, especially during this pregnancy. But I tell you what, even though I was going through some of the toughest times during this pregnancy, it's like I was compelled by the Ruach to take things literally one day at a time. There was a time not too long ago, just a few years back, when my family and I were experiencing some very difficult times. And I remember the Ruach was saying to me, just wait, because you never know what tomorrow holds. I would hear that over and over again in my spirit. Just wait, because you never know what tomorrow holds. I would need to hear that. I would need to hear from the Most High Yah that I never know what tomorrow holds. It was important for me to hear that I didn't know what tomorrow held. Why? because it gave me the courage to keep going on. It gave me the courage to believe that there was hope. It gave me the courage to believe that what I saw in front of me was not the conclusion of my story. Now, am I coming to you all as though I've met the conclusion of my story? Absolutely not. We press toward the mark of the high calling. We have a mission. We have a purpose that is so much bigger than just the circumstances that we're facing in our current life. And ultimately, our purpose is to be with the Most High Yah in glory when we pass from this life into the next. But there are assignments that are appointed unto us to do here and to do now, and that we cannot do those assignments effectively if we abort our pregnancy because of the pain. You know, I know what it is, guys. I know way more than you could ever imagine what it is to go through tough situations where it feels like you are just getting ready to just explode, that you can't do it, whether it's in your marriage, or whether it's raising your children, or whether it's with your job, or whether it's with income, or whether it's with the politics of the day, or the social issues, whether it's your neighbor down the street and how they've been affected and how that's affecting you. There are all kinds of things and circumstances that affect us when we're pregnant negatively. But I want you to know that the Most High Yah doesn't want you to abort the process. He wants you to take it literally one day at a time, because you don't know what's on the other side of that pregnancy. You don't know what the promise is. You don't know how great it is that you are pregnant in the first place with a promise, because not everybody is. So I want to encourage you this week. If you're feeling low, it's towards the end of the technical year. We understand that it's not necessarily that, those of us who understand calendars, but it's the end of this season, and it's time to move on to the next season. And I want to encourage you, as you're facing all the obstacles that you're facing right now, to hold on and grab a hold of faith. Because just because you know who you are by bloodline does not mean that you're not does not mean that you're not called to live according to faith, because the just shall live by faith. So stand on the promises of the Most High Yah, which are yea and amen. Stand on those promises and trust that He's got a great purpose in mind for you and for your pregnancy. So I want to thank you for tuning in to Ashad at Large, where we discuss faith, family, and the future of our community. As always, I definitely want to know what you think, so please drop a comment below in the comment section. And I ask you to like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't gotten a chance to download my book, Girlfriend Mentality to Wife Reality, the description will be left for that at Amazon.com in the description link below. So definitely check that out. Change your mind, change your marriage. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. And as always, love yourself without hating your enemies. And until next time, Yah bless and Salaam.